So, what are conditional sentences? So, conditional tenses are used to speculate about what could happen, what might have happened, and what we wish would happen. And there are four different types of conditional sentences. And due to their different meaning, it is very important to use the correct structure for each one of them. Also, when using different conditional modes, it's important to pay attention to the verb tense and use a comma after the if clause when the if clause precedes the main clause. So, what are the four different types of conditional sentences? The four types are the zero conditional, also known as the factual conditional, the first conditional, the second conditional, and the third conditional. So you use the zero conditional sentences when you're talking about a general truth rather than a specific instant of something. Like, for example, you can say, if I play soccer all day long, I end up tired. Or if you stay up all night, you are tired during the day. And both of those clauses are in the simple present. And it's also a common mistake to use the simple future in those tenses. And also, you use the zero conditional to talk about habits, facts, and truth. Okay, so for the first conditional sentences, first conditional is used for possible and likely future outcomes. Like you can say, if I play soccer all day long, I will end up tired. Or if you stay up all night, you will be tired during the day. And the verb in the if clause is the present simple tense, and the result clause is formed by will followed by the verb's infinitive. Okay, so for second conditional sentences, second conditional sentences are useful for expressing outcomes that are completely unrealistic or will not likely happen in the future. Like you can say, if I played soccer all day long, I would end up tired. Or if you stayed up all night, you would be tired during the day. And the if clause is the simple past, and the result clause is formed by an auxiliary modal, often would, followed by the verb infinitive. Okay, so for the third conditional is used for imagining a different past than the one that happened. So you can say, if I had played soccer all day long, I would have ended up tired. Or if you stayed up all night, you would have been tired. And the if clause is the perfect past tense, and the result clause is formed by an auxiliary model, often would, plus have followed by the verb's past participle. So there's a common point with the four different types of conditional sentences, and it's that they all use the conjunction if and are formed of two parts that are separated by a comma. The part starting with if is the if clause, and the other one is the result. So the result clause is what happened if the condition of the if clause is met. Here, when the condition is met, there is no other possible outcome. And for the punctuation, there's always a comma between the if clause and the result clause when the if clause comes first. But when the result clause comes first, there's no comma needed. Okay, so in rare cases or exceptions, you can use where to for like the result of the condition of something. Also, something we don't want to happen, or something if something unthinkable happen. Like you can say, if I were to have cancer, I'd probably die. It can also be used in a hypothetical situation. For example, if they were to be successful, it would be the greatest thing ever. So the simple future can also be used in the if clause when the result clause happened before the if clause. So like for example, you can say, if he will help me out tomorrow, I will help him with his homework today.